Hi, Dr. Lara here. I hope you're doing well today. So on my walk this morning, I just kind of opened up to guidance asking how I could serve humanity with a message. And the one word that came through was pivot. So I don't know about you. I don't know what TV shows you watch, but I was a huge Friends fan. And so when I heard the word pivot, I thought of the episode where Ross and Chandler and Rachel were trying to get the couch up the stairway. And so it took me a while to get through the pivot, 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 but then I had to ask, okay, what does that mean? So coming back to the word pivot, what I realized was where humanity is at right now. Not everybody, okay, not everybody, but a lot of humanity, they're kind of stuck in this holding on, this gripping to what's normal. Okay, they're seeing freedoms taken away. They may have to shift their job, they may have to move, they may have to take kids out of school, whatever that is. Okay, and there's a lot of anger and upset, and rightfully so. But when we stay in that anger and upset and feeling like we don't have a choice on anything, it keeps us in anger and it keeps us in resentment and it keeps us in that energy of feeling like a victim. What you can do, and this happened to us, we had to take our younger daughter out of school because of personal choice and new laws and mandates that happened in our state. And we were upset, and we continued to be upset until we figured out, okay, you know what? We have to deal with this. We can't change it. We have to surrender to it. And once you surrender to your situation, once you realize that, okay, this is happening, I did make a choice on some higher level, you chose to be here and you chose to go through this. And once you realize that you do have a choice, that brings your power into the present moment. And then you can choose something different. So the reason why the word pivot is coming into my consciousness right now is because when we are faced with something, and if we continue to go in the same direction, we're going to be hitting our head against the wall, not getting anywhere. If we want things to go back to the way they were, but they're not going to, we're going to be wasting energy trying to get them to go back to what's normal or what's familiar. But if we pivot, that opens up the doorway for new opportunities, for new things to happen. And so this happened to me personally with my job. I would take people around the lake. I would do personal sessions, one-on-one in-person sessions. And when the pandemic hit, couldn't do that. Everything got shut down. So I had to ask, okay, should I just ride it out? And, sure enough, we weren't able to meet for a very long time. So I had to pivot my business, which went to online. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy transition at all. But what happened 2 years later is now my business is online and I'm able to serve so many more people around the world. Whereas before it was just this one person, which was beautiful, but it was just one person. And that was, just going around the park. But now I get to reach so many more people and serve humanity on a much higher level. So that's what I'm talking about when we surrender to what's happening and we accept the situation for what it is. Doesn't mean we have to like it, but when we accept it, that it's not going to go back to the way things were, then we can decide, okay, how can I pivot and make things work? Okay, you are not a victim. We choose victimhood because we think we don't have a choice. But when you realize you have a choice, then you can start to create and manifest things in your life that serve you, but also serve humanity. So I don't know where you are in your life. I don't know if you've had to change jobs or move or, find another relationship, whatever it is. But ask yourself how you're viewing it. And then ask yourself, can I pivot? How can I grow? How can I serve? What can I do to make things different? So anyway, I hope that helps. I have a brand new gift for you. It's an ebook. It is a beautiful ebook. You can go to drlararomero.com slash ebook, and you can get it. It's downloadable, it's free, and it's about learning to live life on your terms and the 4 principles that I used to move forward in my life and to bring in more opportunity, bring in more love, bring in better health. So just want to let you know, you always have a choice. You're the master of your destiny. I know it doesn't seem like it, but when you choose to think that, a lot of things are going to be able to shift for you. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope that helps.